Yo, Covenant Consumer here. A quick market update. Try to do these daily for you. We had a great call last night. If you're interested in getting on those calls, please DM me at Covenant Consumer. DM me and we will get you on those calls on Wednesday nights. Right now, I just want to go over a stock of the day that we talked about, that we've been on for the last couple of weeks. Is Microsoft MSFT. You can see right here, bouncing off the 20-day moving average. Had a nice pull-up off the 20, pulled back 3 days, and popped again today, adding to some profit. I really believe that this stock will, by the middle of September, be over the 305 area, especially if this market continues to try to push up, which we'll talk about in a minute. You'll see our strength is beautiful on this stock. This is what we call our DMI indicator. We got a very simple system. Keep it cool, keep it trending, make the money, keep it moving. All right, everything we talk about here, educational purposes only. You are solely in charge of your own investment. Please seek a qualified investor. All right, here go one to the downside. We play stocks both ways. Baidu, you can see this was down $5 a day. It's going to probably head a little bit lower. These stocks had a little divergence, but with the market pulling back the way it is, we are continuing going. So let's go look at the market. Look at what we saw coming into today. We saw last night, we saw a break up the 20-day moving average right here on Monday or Tuesday, and then you had a confirmation on Wednesday. And today we had a nice move down this morning. We were able to get the Qs at the end of the day on Wednesday and make some money this morning on the Qs and got out of the trade. Now, a couple of things that we still see happening. We did pull up most of the day and actually finished in the green. Okay, this market is still in a bullish trend, but it's more of a mixed market now. It's starting to turn bearish. I like the break that we had here. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow to kind of confirm this going into the weekend. So that's going to be the next step. You can see these things here called Bollinger Bands. We don't talk a lot about them, but these is what they call a squeeze. Market is, the volatility is really in a tight squeeze. We're going to get an explosive move one way or the other here pretty soon on the daily chart. We go to our weekly and our monthly. Those charts are very bullish and continue to be bullish, but are showing signs of weakness. As you can see, we've been sideways 4 weeks in a row. And we go to the month. The month is still strong and solid. Everything on here tells us that the market is still bullish. But it is at a point of being overheated. But that overheating, it can last for a while, okay? So one thing we look at tomorrow is to see, will this market continue to try to push higher? In that case, our Microsoft will probably look beautiful, continue to look beautiful. Since we've been in this, we actually got into Microsoft on our first entry, which we took profit on down in here in this 285 range. And you can see another bounce. Some people got it here at 286, 87 range. And again, some people actually got it today. Now, this is after the dividend it paid out. You can see these Bollinger Bands open up, which is a beautiful sign. It's just something to remember. Keep an eye on that stock. Another stock is continuing to roll. It's Costco. Again, came here, gapped down this morning, turned around, up 8 points for the day. It's a very strong stock. I'll probably see it go sideways. Needed to pull back some low. It's a little overheated. I like to see this DMI line in between the 25 to 50 range. That's what we like in our group. That's really trending. If it's over 50, we know that it's got an extreme case and that it's going to possibly push higher. But once you get up into that 70, 80 range, we start to worry a little bit. And that's when we can wait for a pullback. One stock that I like, because we're coming up on football season, and again, I could like it, but that don't mean the chart is going to tell me it's going higher. You can see here, this stock is this is DraftKings. You can see the sideways movement up in here. It actually did break up out of here in this area here, and it's holding. And this is what I like to see here, that the fact that this is holding this 20, it's holding the support. If it continues to hold, you can see the weakening of the trend. The DMI line is down to 20. ADX and everything looks good right now, but you are now getting bands coming together. This is setting up for a explosive move. I believe it can be up unless the market breaks down. I do believe that DraftKings could go higher here very soon. And right now it's just in this accumulation fight, just building up for a move. Okay. So a couple of other stocks that people like. Again, I don't like Apple, as I expressed on the call. It broke out at 150, failed, came back down. Had an up move today, pulled back again. This stock is not trending. Doesn't have a lot of strength. It is at 20, and this ADX line is starting to rise, but it is showing weakness to the downside. And I believe if this stock stays below the 20 tomorrow, we could be buying some puts on Apple below that 145 area. We will be looking for puts on Apple. This stock is just not trading very well right now. Definitely something you want to stay out of the way of. Visa continues to drop, down 6 cents a day, but this was down heavily this morning. Still a bearish stock to me right now. Trend has definitely reversed. It has momentum to the downside, and looking for more of that to the downside. Stock that we like to also to the downside is WIN. Continue to ride this on these pull-ups. You take these back down, and this is a continuation today. Another gap down. Only way we see this turn around is this is an exhaustion gap and it comes up. But for me, this market is just getting started on this mixed market. I believe that can turn into a pullback, a healthy pullback, which will lead to lower prices in these types of stocks. When you can look at Love, you can see Love right here. That is Love, Southwest Airlines. It's a beautiful trend to the downside. Continue to hammer these stocks. Here's a Kroger that was moving higher. You can see, look at this trend. There are stocks to play up, there are stocks to play down. You don't have to, you can make money both ways. Okay, here's one that we got into today that we like. This is Smart Sheets. This one is really, we believe, setting up. You can see it bounce off the 200 here, had a nice bullish move here, settled back. I'm not gonna get into but this was a nice healthy pullback, and we are now looking to see if we can catch a rise out of this. Increasing volume today. It's not crazy volume, but again, I have my cross here, which is bullish, and I got my strength indicator up at 40, which is excellent, and that's what I'm looking for on the inside of 3 sessions today. Look at that, it held. They've traded at the top of this candle after the gap. That is healthy. Even if it pulls back tomorrow, it can pull back near that 8 moving average and then turn around and keep going, as that would be ideal to add. But right now, this stock is hopefully primed to go higher. You can see that the area of resistance that it failed at today, right in here, used to be an old area that people would, these people actually sold out of, or they bought more down here. Okay, these people got caught. So that's one reason why I struggled. People was able to get back out of these positions that they got in at a minimal loss, and that's why I probably sold off a little bit at the end of the day. But with this gap, we know we like gaps to go higher. We look for this to go higher. All right, let's take a look at the SPY real fast, and we're gonna get up out of here. Appreciate everybody. Again, you can DM me if we will be doing more updates and more things with stocks and options and things like that. You can see here the SPY is at this gap. See the sideways action here. We got a nice gap that's holding this market up here. I'm sorry, this is actually our 130 chart. This is the same gap that's there. Bam. I love the fact that this thing turned over here, moving to the downside. I believe that there's lower prices coming. We will have a bigger pullback, and you can see here this gap will be filled, and it's possibly that if we break this area right in here, this congestion, the lowest here is 43.14. That's a nice low. I think we should be at a bounce right there. If not, we can have something bigger on our hands. Well, we have to do some more research. Maybe back to the 200, but it's pretty far away right now. But you're looking at this line here at 40.74. You might go 40.10. You might come in here at 41.73. So tomorrow will be the telltale. If we get followed you to the upside, that'll be a nice reversal pattern. Right now, if I was in the market, I would be very light. This is more of a day trader scalpers market, and you should kind of just keep that. If you buying any calls and puts, you look for trades. You probably should be going out 30 days from now and not trying to really play weekly options. I know a lot of people like to play weekly options, but I think this is going to be a very confusing time for some people. So be careful right here. Till tomorrow, I'll see y'all. Have a great day.